So, as predicted, there was no biopsy today. The conventional radiology people took the holiday. So, later on tomorrow, the 2nd of September, I'm slated to have a biography. Yeah. I'm slated to have my adrenal gland biopsied to see if there's cancer or if it's just a malignant tumor. Tuner? No. I'm not making light of it. I'm trying to keep a sense of humor while I'm a little bit past a whole lot nervous. But yeah, looks like I'm going to be chemo and radiation this time. Fun or joy. They say that the chemo's not, or the radiation's not going to make me tired. It'll be the chemo. Well, I can vouch for the chemo the first time making me very tired. Where they're going to be zapping more than one area this time, I'm going to be assumedly very tired because it's in four or five different areas. It's metastasized. No, I'm not making light of it. I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude. Like I said, I'm a whole lot past scared. But I got to keep it positive, or I'm just going to turn into something that nobody's going to recognize, even myself. So, there's that. I know there was a bunch of y'all that were wondering if there was going to be any biopsy update. Well, this is it. This is that biopsy update. And as predicted, just like the title said, the conventional radiology people did in fact take the holiday. So they weren't in today. I can still, well, now I can say yesterday because it's now 12:02 in the morning my time. But anyway, hey Ari. I look like Felix from Stray Cats. Okay. Well, metastasized cancer. It started out as colon cancer. I got about 4 months ago was declared cancer free, and started having headaches. Minneapolis. Well, howdy, Minneapolis. Virginia Beach here. And I feel okay, with the exception of a headache and some staggering. But I don't feel bad. Uh, the chemo and radiation will probably make me feel worse than the cancer does right now. Now that's not to say that later, if I didn't have it treated, it wouldn't reverse that. But right now, I'm not feeling too badly. Like I said, a headache and some dizziness, and I'm a little unsteady on my feet. But I'm still plugging away. Yeah. Well, I have headaches normally because I was born with a birth defect called hydrocephalus, which is water on the brain. Has nothing to do with the cancer. The cancer started out as colon cancer, and it metastasized up past my diaphragm. It's in like my glandular. It's in my adrenal gland, and there's two spots, which are less than an inch from what they are from what they're telling me. That's how they measure it. Is a spot is anything less than an inch. There's two spots in my left lung, and then back in the lower lobes of my brain, I have two spots that are about an inch. Hi, Katie. So that's where the cancer is those spots there. Um, and that's been confirmed by two sets of x-rays and two CAT scans. I can't have the MRI, unfortunately, because all of my hardware, the shunts, which there's one there and there's another one on the back side on the right, back here, predate 2014, which is when they changed everything over to, from what the nurses were telling me, to non-magnetized metals. But my stuff all predates 2014. This one was put in 2008, and this one on the right was put in 2003. So I have to be worried about whether or not it would pull it out, which would be a really bad day for me. So yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Katie. I do. Um, Life, you know, they say life is unfair, but I gotta say this. I have had a good life. It's just been the last 2.5 years have been kind of rough. I've had a really good life. I've seen parts of it. Whoop. I've seen a large part of the country. I've seen uh, my Instagram, which I don't follow. I don't. I'll be honest with you. I'm more on YouTube than I'm on Instagram. But my Instagram and my TikTok are Celtic Mutt 1970. Connecticut. Hi, Barbara. I lived up. I didn't live far from there. I lived in New Hampshire for about 10 years. I'm in Virginia Beach now. My first wife and I moved up there. That's where she was originally from. We moved up there shortly after we were married and lived up there for about 10 years. And then lived down here for about 5. And that's when we split. But that's, that was the first wife. Yeah, I can't complain about my life. I really can't, Katie. I'm I've seen parts of the country I've never thought I've been out of the country. I've been to Montreal. I've been to there's a little town just over the border from New York into Canada. I've been there. I can't remember the name of it right now. I've been down to Tijuana. I've been to Venezuela. That was back in the 80s before everything went crazy. Do I like Virginia? Do I like Virginia Beach? It's home. It's home. I'm from here. My family goes back here like four centuries. So, yeah, we got here about 15 years after Jamestown was settled. My dad was an EMT. Um, I actually live in Norfolk now. Um, I'm in Beach General. I'm in Beach General. They transferred me from Lee to Beach General, as a matter of fact, Philip. Um, my my son works at the training center in Virginia Beach uh, as an EMT, and my father was a EMT for years, and he actually taught CPR. He was CPR certified, and as a trainer. So, um, yeah, I did a lot of traveling when I was younger. I lived over. Okay. Um, I had a friend that lived across the street from the base. She lived in the townhouses there across the street, directly across the street from, I think it was Gate 2. It might have been Gate 1. It was right off of, it was Little Creek and shoot, I can't think of the name of the other street. I haven't been over that way. Whoops, excuse me, y'all. I did not mean to drop the phone. Um, he may depends. Philip, it really depends on when you were there. Now, my dad may have. My son probably not. My son has only been there for like 2 years. He did his he did his 2 years out of station. I want to say it was station 11 there down at the ocean front, and then he did. He's doing a couple more years there at the school. What my dad may have taught you. No, that would not have been my dad. My dad was retired by that point. He ended up with some lung issues, and 15 years ago he wasn't teaching or wasn't working EMT anymore. He was an EMT firefighter back in the 80s. So yeah, it had been a while. It was back in the, I want to say from about 1980, maybe 79, till my freshman year of high school. So from 79 till about, well, I don't know, it was quite a while. It was probably a good 13 or 14 years. What's up? Y2K in the house. Y2K in the house. Y'all say howdy to him. We go back a long ways. But I haven't talked to you in a hot minute though. Yeah, I'm up here at Virginia Beach General right now, Y2K. Um, you'll have to give me a call. You'll have to call me up at some point, or hit me up the next time you see me live, and we'll get up. I'll fill you in. Yeah, I've got some stuff going on, some health stuff, cancer. But you know me, I'm gonna keep it positive. So I'm gonna keep it positive, and I'm gonna keep it moving, and I'm always gonna keep it real. So But yeah, I'm fighting the good fight. Of course, always keep my head up. And I may pop in. I may not say anything, but I'm gonna pop in, see what's going on. But I may not say anything. Just keep a low profile. I'm not trying to be about the drama. Them days are long over now. I stay to myself. Me and the missus got this channel, and we do our thing on this channel. Um, we do American history stuff on. Well, it's going to be on Sundays once her schooling really gets rolling, and once I get up out of here. Like Sunday's story is supposed to be. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but I was in here, so I wasn't able to really get it done. But we're gonna do. History is my lane. You're right. But yeah, we're gonna do Native American myths and legends, and then we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do the. Well, I did the one on cowboys. You might find that one interesting. Go back and watch that one, and honestly tell me what you think about that one. That one was a little bit shorter. That was just me. That wasn't her. She had schoolwork she was working on at that point. So that one's a little bit shorter. That one's only about 20 minutes long. So if you put it on 2 times speed, it'll be over in about 10 minutes. But yeah, I found out some interesting facts about cowboys, which was the last podcast we did. Uh, Katie, yeah, I've got my mom. My father passed away in 2023, but I've still got my mom, and my kids live not far from where I'm at now, here in Virginia Beach. So yeah, we're all we're we're all pretty close. Wait a minute. Should 2025 be the year I put pineapple on pizza? Nope. You should never put pineapple on pizza. And believe it or not, I have asked that question several times. No, 2025, 2026, 2027, none of them should be the year you put pineapple on pizza, ever, in my opinion. But we're going to take a general consensus of the 3 people that are actually in the room. How many say pineapple belongs on pizza? Y'all know I say no. Y2K here, he thinks it belongs on pizza. I don't understand that. Are you gonna put? Let me put. Are you gonna put pig on that pizza? Are you gonna make it a true Hawaiian pizza and cook the pig in the ground? And it's not all that question is never off topic. That question is still a polling question that you can go and answer right now. Well, then you don't put, listen, then you're not really going, if you don't put the pig in the ground and put the pig on the pizza, you can't have a true Hawaiian pizza then. Because they like their pig cooked, barbecued in the ground, and then put the pineapple on it. I know this because I dated a girl from Maui. At least that's how they do it. Pig in the ground, let it cook for about 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours on coals. They pull it out, lay it open, chop it up, and then put the pineapple on. But they don't put it on pizza. That's how they eat it. Or did you forget that I dated a girl that lived in that was from Maui originally? I think I mentioned that to you before. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna set this phone down because my computer's about to die. The phone's got almost a full. Whoa! What happened? Somehow I disappeared. I'm not sure how that. Oh, there we go. What I was trying to do was take the charger off the phone a minute to put it on the computer, and it kicked out. Y'all going to forgive me a minute. I'm not even allowed out of this recliner without a nurse. They don't trust my balance. One of my brain stems is affected by this cancer, so back to work. Right here, Bo. Right here. Y'all holler at Y2K, show him some love. If y'all are in the chat, show Y2K some love. I'm always easy, brother. I'm always easy. But yeah, definitely hit me up. I'll fill you in on what's going on. We'll have a private conversation. But yeah, I'm just chilling over here right now. I've got a little bit of time before my next dose of meds, so I'm waiting for the nurse to pop in, let me have my next dose of meds, and then I'm gonna turn it in because they don't even know what time I'm going in for my biopsy tomorrow. I know I'm not one of the first ones to go because they gonna do the much more serious surgeries before they do mine. Mine's just like a 15-20 minute biopsy that they're gonna have to lay me open real quick, take a sample, close me up, and send it off to be analyzed. I'm just hoping it comes back malignant or benign. I'm not sure. I can never keep those straight. Malignant or benign, whichever one means that it's non-cancerous. It's just a couple of masses. I never can keep that straight. I try. But anyway, well, I just wanted to keep those who were interested posted as to what was going on, whether or not I had my biopsy today, because it was up in the I know it was up in the air for a while. I didn't, as I stated earlier, because conventional radiology, as predicted, took the vacation day. But it's all good. I'm going to stay on for another 45 seconds or so, and then I'm going to hop off of here. But if anybody's got any questions, as long as you're respectful, I'll be happy to try to answer them for you if I know the answer. If I don't know the answer, I might know where I can find it, and I'll try to get you the answer. It may take me a day or so, but we will keep trying. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna turn it in here shortly because I'm just waiting on them to deliver that last little dose of medicine. I got two. Y'all be good. If you can't be good, be good at it. If you can't be, if you're real good at it, I might even let you name it after me. Even if you're not real good at it, I might still let you name it after me. But that's just me. If you're hitting that workflow like Y2K, more power to you. I did that for 23 years and now I'm retired, mostly because of this cancer. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood, right? We gonna do what we gotta do. Keep it real. If we can't keep it real, ain't no point. So, alright. I'm gonna catch y'all probably tomorrow. Some of y'all. I'm gonna try to go live before I go in for my biopsy. We'll see what happens. One way or the other, I'll have a live for y'all, or at least a video for y'all tomorrow. And y'all also check out Mutts American Crime. I am gonna be as soon as I get out of here and can get rested up a little bit, I'm gonna be doing a live interview with a friend of mine who is also a moderator both on this channel and that channel, and she is going to discuss the disappearance and potential murder of her uncle. That happened back in, I want to say, 91 or 92, up in Franconia Notch, New Hampshire, which is up there where the old man on the mountain was. So yeah, y'all go ahead and hit up Mutts American Crime on that, and that live will be up probably either latter part of this week or first part of next week. Alright. So, like I said, y'all be good or be good at it, and if you're not good at it, even if you're not good at it, odds are better than average. I'm going to let you name it after me anyway. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be good. Later.